Toy Pizza is finally back, and my gosh, how we have missed you.
Jesse just came back from San Diego Comic-Con, and we've got some awesome stuff to show you.
And of course, we had for sale at the Wheel of Fine booth, the Integer Night of the Slice reorder. It went really well. We sold about half of our stock, so we have a couple pieces that will be available in our e-commerce this Friday, along with some other surprises. We'll tell you a little bit about it at the end of the episode.
Definitely stay tuned, and also be sure to check all of our social media because we'll be posting some teasers.
And we want your recipes for how you handle sweet potatoes.
So Jesse, you love San Diego Comic-Con this year. You had so much fun.
I'm growing to love the show less and less. It's become a Hollywood movie studio trade show floor, right? There's very few vendors now. The lines are outrageous. It feels like it's getting untenable. That being said, you can't miss it, right?
Absolutely not. I missed it again, but I'm so grateful to have
That being
a friend.
said, you can't miss it, and you missed it.
And I missed it. And I'm so grateful to have a friend like you to
Not friends.
pick me up some
Just business associates.
awesome, great stuff. So actually, I have two toys, and let's start with your stuff first.
The thing that was most sought after for me is, of course, the Acid Rain figure this year.
Yes, and it was an exclusive at the Toynami booth.
That's right, and these always sell out really quickly. This took me several days of trying to actually get my hands on one of them. It's a beautiful figure. They've taken the sort of classic Acid Rain body and they've built this armor that fits over the figure, and it's absolutely beautiful. I commend Kit Lau. He's an amazing designer. I'll be waiting in line at Toynami's booth every show.
He also came with that awesome case too. Is that where the figure was stored in, or is that?
Yeah, it runs double duty. It's kind of the packaging for the figure, and it's also a nice piece of scenery or world building for a diorama.
Especially for the world of Acid Rain with all that mechanized like warfare.
Yeah. The two figures I didn't think I was going to be able to get my hands on, which I actually did end up getting my hands on, are the Kylo Ren and the Jyn Erso from Star Wars Black Series.
From Hasbro, yes. Yeah. Jyn Erso was revealed at the Star Wars conference overseas.
Celebration.
Celebration. And, you know, Jyn Erso was like, oh, I have my own action figure made of me, and look at this. Articulation is awesome. It only gets me more excited for Rogue One.
I was particularly enthralled to have gotten my hands on the Kylo Ren because now I can complete my girls' custom action figures.
Absolutely. You had the appropriate head of Adam Driver, and I think the Black Series Kylo Ren is one of my favorite figures.
Mimi Driver, I believe.
Oh, Mimi Driver.
Yeah, from Good Will Hunting.
Black Series, I have both Kylo Ren figures, the one from the Starkiller base, so it's like snowy cloth, and that's why I like this figure a lot, because of the real cloth.
Yeah.
And it's actually a pretty good likeness, and you have both the saber with the actual blade out and also just the handle. Jyn Erso, though, comes with this awesome, almost like a disguise, this the scarf that I believe is in one of the trailers or the featurettes.
It's a hajib. There's something very exciting about the teaser toys, right, that come out a long time before the film and several months before the official launch of a toy line. This is just going to be re-released in some form or another, and it's going to be totally affordable and easy to get. I just couldn't pass up on it. It's such a thrill to have something early.
They did the same thing with the First Order Stormtrooper and
last year, yeah.
And I totally agree. Like, I wish I owned this. And then, of course, Rogue One is terrible. And then I'm like, you know what?
No chance.
I regret buying this
Rogue
figure.
One is going to be amazing. And this is a good time to let people know we will have a Rogue One special coming up in September.
Ooh, that is true.
It's going to be spicy.
Very spicy.
I have a bunch of stuff that's being shipped back to me, so we will have videos for the Tamashii Nations TMNT. Very excited about that. As well as a couple other knickknacks that I picked up on the show. I didn't buy a ton this year. Usually I post a big haul photograph.
Yeah.
I mean, I maybe got 10 items, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of them were for other people. One odd thing that I got that I really like is this like Bogman PVC. It's kind of like a little Swamp Thing ripoff.
Bogman?
Yeah.
From the bog, not the swamp.
Right,
wow.
right. Totally different. Doesn't infringe on anyone's copyright.
What is this made from?
I forget the name of the line and the manufacturer, but these are relatively easy to come by in Europe. It might be Papo or one of those European PVC manufacturers, but you know, you'll go to Bruges and you'll go in a gift shop and they'll have displays of all these, and there's a whole series of different monsters. There's Phantom of the Opera, there's Jekyll and Hyde, there's Igor, there's an Executioner, there's a skeleton. And I've always seen them, you know, when I'm traveling, but I never just like broke down and bought one. And then I was lucky enough to find Bogman here, and I'm a big fan of Bogman and Swampman and Swamp Things.
Swamp Boy.
And Bog Things.
And Bog Boy.
And Boymans.
I love Boymans.
I just couldn't pass it up.
Bogman. You're a Bogman. I did not get to go to San Diego Comic-Con again, but luckily, Jesse got me the exclusive from Tamashii Nations, the recolored Broly.
I don't understand why you need two of these. You have a perfectly good Broly at home, and I don't see you playing with him very much.
Listen, if you go back to our other episode...
That's right. Insert flashback here.
We mentioned how that there's a very distinct greenish hue and tint to Broly in the film.
Right.
And they did an amazing job with this repaint, and I just had to have him because Broly is one of my favorite characters, not in just, you know, Dragon Ball Z, but in the anime. So I'm very happy. Toy review should be coming up soon, and you can see awesome footage of that.
Do you want to tell the audience at home how insolent you were about me taking it out of the box so I could fit it in my suitcase?
I don't understand that because it's a perfectly good box. I don't understand why you had to toss it out.
I'm doing the whole thing as a favor anyway. However, whatever means I want to transport it back to you as a favor, it should be up to me.
Even if you tied it, you know, with a piece of string and hung it outside the airplane, I think it would have been okay.
It's not Mitt Romney's dog. I'm not going to do that.
If someone could make me, you know, an SDCC 2016 Broly box for me, I would gladly accept your customs.
We have very creative fans. I'm sure they're going to do that.
And the last thing that I got was for my brother for my birthday is this awesome Ash Ketchum figure that is celebrating 20 years of Pokemon. So we featured a very similar Ash figure on the show previously, but it's a variant where he doesn't come with a hat on, and that hat is being worn by Pikachu.
And the paint deco is a little different, right? There seems to be some metallic gray, and the hat, it has a little sheen to it.
Yeah, and you know, you get this unique Pikachu, because you know, this is a great unique figure, because I don't think you're going to be able to get this Tomy Pikachu anywhere else, you know?
That's totally right, and you know, me and Nikki both have been playing a ton of Pokemon Go.
Oh, Pikachu!
You got him.
I got him.
What's his CP?
2.
Cold pizza.
What's his CP? 2 slices, please. Sign me up.
And on that note, I think it's pretty clear we're going to have to do some Pokemon Go episodes in the near future.
Definitely going to have to do some more Pokemon Go. Definitely going to have to do a future episode on those turtles that are being shipped to us. Leo and Donatello. Thank you again, Hannah and Adam, over at Tamashii Nations. We love you guys so much. And now let's talk about Wave 2.
Wave 2. Well,
what's a Wave 2? I guess maybe we'll just save it till later.
Well, we're going to have a little online e-commerce celebration this Friday. It would behoove everyone to follow our Instagrams, our Facebook, and throughout this entire week we're going to be dropping sneak peeks and teases and surprises. We got swamped.
We got real swamped just now.
And it's all going to culminate on Friday when we launch quite a few different items that some fan requested, some brand new, some surprising. A lot of great stuff in store for people, including the Integer Night, which we promised to sell the leftover stock of. That time is now.
Maybe a little something extra. I don't know.
Sure. We'll see.
Thank you so much for watching a brand new episode of Toy Pizza. We can't wait to show you what we have in store this Thursday-ish.
Thursday, be back on this channel. We will have a full video recap. Throughout the week, check out our social media. We'll be teasing out the big event on Friday.
Until then, pizza out.
I made those shiitake mushroom bacon strips.
Oil and salt, that's all you need.
I went a little overboard. I had some paprika and a little S&P, salt and pepper.
Did it still taste like the bacon?
I over-seasoned it.
Oh.